Here we are. Oops. Okay, wow. Well, good morning and welcome back to another WCN Live here at the Wilson County News. My name is Kristen Weaver, and today I have
Claudia from Speedy Auto Care.
Thank you for being here, Claudia.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're going to have an interesting conversation, but before I get into that, I would like to thank our sponsor, The Price Way, which includes the dealerships Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet here in Floresville. Their dealerships are located on 181 next to each other, and you can shop all makes and models, as well as careers and a huge service department. So give them a shout out. They are tagged in this video, and thank you for your loyal sponsorship to the WCN Live series, The Price Way. Okay, next, before you start our conversation, I want to remind you folks to place a comment while we're live. You can put a thumbs up, you can ask us a question, you can just say hello, but your comment will get your name in our next week's drawing. So right now I'm going to have Claudia draw me a winner from the last video. If you would give me a winner here.
Mary Lou Barrera Torres.
Well, congratulations, Mary Lou. I will be in touch with you. You are the winner of a C Street Gift Shop gift bag, and we'll be reaching out to you later. So congratulations. And remember to post your comments so you can get into the next pot of winners. All right. So, Claudia, tell me a little about yourself. Again, who you are and where you're from.
Well, my name's Claudia, and I am originally from a small town, kind of like Floresville, Eagle Pass, Texas.
Okay.
Which is famous for its casinos.
Mm-hmm. Exciting.
It's a border town to Mexico.
Yeah.
Very tiny. I got used to a small community.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how we ended up in
Here
Floresville.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we'll learn about that more in a little bit too. But well, tell me about Speedy Auto Care. How did you come to do what you do? Tell us a little about it, Speedy Auto Care.
We're originally from San Antonio,
Okay.
where we started our business. We've been in business since 2004,
And you and your husband.
me and my husband. I am the office manager, and he's the main technician.
And what's his name?
Victor Castro.
Victor.
Yes.
Okay.
And, we just didn't like driving the back and forth to San Antonio every day, an hour drive plus.
Yeah.
And so we figure we find a place here in Floresville and serve our community.
Yeah. How nice. Yeah. So you were, and your roots were in a small town. So this you really like Floresville then? Y'all been
Yes.
here for how long?
In Floresville?
Yeah.
Since 2018.
Oh, okay. Very
So
good.
we like the community, the restaurants in the area, especially the schools.
Yeah. Great.
Really like the school system.
All right. So your kids go to Floresville?
Yes.
Yeah, like mine.
Anywhere from elementary, high school, everywhere.
You know them all.
We like them all, yeah.
Well, that's great. Great. Well, tell us a little about, I'm going to share this video here real quick, the services that you offer at Speedy Auto Care.
We offer just mostly anything and everything. We have 45 years experience in the auto mechanic industry. We do oil changes, brakes, suspension, electrical, ACs, engines, transmissions, just really everything.
Right. Wow. And so I like the tagline we're using because I know that's something that is really needed right now. It's beating the heat. And I said, beat the heat with Speedy Auto Care.
Yeah.
Tell us how we can do that with AC work.
Yes. Right now we are offering a special for $125 and no appointment needed.
Great. Yeah, just drive up. And where are you located?
At 721 4th Street on the old business loop.
Okay. Yeah, that would be easy to get to. So you just come to Floresville and get off the busy highway, get over to 4th Street, the old business loop, and you're right there. And I know you have good signage because I see you when I pass through that area.
Yeah.
what makes Speedy Auto Care special?
Well, I guess what makes us different
Yeah.
is the same day service.
Mm-hmm.
We don't require appointments.
Mm-hmm.
We have a fast turnaround.
Wow.
And also, we even offer customers, if they would like, they could even bring their own parts.
Oh, wow. That's
They
interesting.
could even supply their own parts.
Huh. That's very cool. We're going to have to write about that. More on that. So, tell us, what tips do you have for us with our vehicles and dealing with the heat right now and vehicle maintenance? What would you recommend?
Well, for vehicle maintenance, I would just say to keep up with your vehicle maintenance. There's nothing worse than not keeping up.
Mm-hmm.
Because from that, you could get into further problems. From not changing your spark plugs, you could damage your O2 sensors, your catalytic converters, and it just becomes a much bigger expense.
Interesting. Yeah, that does make sense. So, do you have any like interesting vehicles that you've seen over the years, or something that just like was, well, that's different?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
We have worked on a lot of antique cars throughout our 20 years in business.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I remember the most, it was a 1967 Mustang, a Shelby Mustang.
Ooh.
And that one was, actually the signature was in the glove box. That Shelby signature was in the glove box.
Gosh.
It belonged to a very special customer of ours.
Mm-hmm.
And it needed an engine.
Oh my God.
It needed, we needed to replace the engine and rebuild it because it was such a special car that he hardly drove it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just sitting, and you don't want to let vehicles sit.
Yeah.
At least try and start them up once a week,
Okay.
maybe drive it a few miles.
Okay.
That way you prevent.
Once a week. Okay, good, because we have my dad's old vehicle to think about. Yeah, so you've seen then, I know in our pre-conversation you mentioned like that the car groups, you have seen a lot of the
Floresville
car group, they've brought you a lot of their different vehicles.
Yes,
for
they've been
work.
bringing us antique vehicles, and
Yeah.
we've been working on them.
Very cool. Yeah, I bet that's fun.
We have a lot of happy customers with that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, what would be like the most frequent vehicle problem that y'all encounter?
I've seen a lot of catalytic converters that need replacement,
Okay.
just because, people didn't do their
Lack of
tune-ups on
maintenance.
time.
Okay.
So it starts from that, from spark plugs to catalytic converters, and it's not cheap.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. What would be the most challenging problem? Maybe
Most
nothing
challenging?
for your husband who's been in this for 45 years, but anything come to mind?
No, not that I can think of.
Well, that's a good sign. So really, y'all can take them anything, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, and just kind of circling back around, what message do you have for customers and potential customers that you would like to leave them with?
There's no appointments necessary.
Right.
So if your air conditioner's not working, we can see you right away and take care of you,
Good.
instead of dealing with a heat that is going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And what are your hours?
We're
When are y'all
open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
All right. Well, good. And again, tell them the address. You're located at...
Our address is 721 4th Street
Yeah.
in the old business loop.
Okay. And what's your phone number?
830-251-0342.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to mention while we're still live? Did we leave anything out?
Well, we moved here from San Antonio, like I said earlier, just to come and serve the small community that we ourselves live in.
Yeah.
We can work on we work on most makes and models,
Right.
which is Honda, Ford, Toyota, Chevy, antique cars, and my husband has a degree in a master's degree in computer and electronics.
Wow.
So nothing's too
Why-
hard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. Well, that's fantastic. Just spread this message far and wide because I'm really excited for y'all. It is refreshing to hear like Speedy Auto Care that you can just, get anytime we need something, we can just stop by, and you're so convenient. You're just located right there, right here in Floresville, in the heart of where we are. So
That's where we got the name from. Just
yeah, and-
Speedy Auto Care.
But you're going to do a thorough job and have your vehicles well taken care of.
Yes.
And
And affordable pricing.
good to know. Very good to know. Yeah. So right now, again, you have the AC service,
AC service special.
the special, which is, what did you say it costs?
125.
125. And I know before you were advertising brake specials and different things, so definitely watch for them, look at their ads, but just stop by and get your work done. I know I'm in need of an oil change, so I'll be stopping by very soon. But know that they're there, and that's Claudia and Victor Castro here in Floresville at Speedy Auto Care. You can also find them on Facebook. Very simple, just Speedy Auto Care, and you see the cute little red car as their logo, so you can't miss them. And give them a shout out. Let's give them some business. And we really appreciate you coming on today to tell us about what you do. And really glad that you're here and enjoying our small community and just helping to serve and give back. So,
Well, thank you for inviting me.
of course.
It was such a pleasure.
Good. Yeah, so that wraps up the conversation. And, give them a shout out. Again, we were talking with Speedy Auto Care. And we look forward to hearing more from them, and maybe there was something you mentioned earlier, and I said, oh, we need to write about that. Bringing your own parts, that was very interesting. I have to make a note.
Yeah, so that idea comes from, right now a lot of people are struggling to make ends meet, and then your car breaks down.
Yeah.
And we just find it as a nice option for people to bring their own parts, whether they're from online or out of zone.
Yeah.
Whatever makes the customer happy.
That's really awesome. Yeah, that just sounds very different. Hadn't heard that before. So kudos to you guys for trying to do something special and just help take care of people. But that sounds like you're doing an excellent job at it too.
Yes.
So yeah, watch for them and look for their ad in the Wilson County News. And again, they're on Facebook. Search Speedy Auto Care. Very easy to find. But most importantly, just stop by there, and I know that they'll take care of you. They'll take good care of you. We thank you for watching today, and want to thank our sponsor, The Price Way, which includes the dealerships Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet, located on 181 here in Floresville, next to each other, where you can shop all makes and models, as well as careers even, and a huge service department. And thank you, The Price Way, for being our sponsor of WCN Live. Thank you again to Speedy Auto Care for being here today to talk about what they do. And thank you for joining us. And remember to join us again next week. We will be here again on Wednesday at 10 a.m. We'll see you then. Thanks.
Thank you.